Yeah, Jumi, this is Jay Morrison. I can think it's fair to describe you as an activist?
Absolutely.
All right, and from the Young Men's Coalition, that's what it says on the shirt.
Yep.
Young Minds Can. Young Minds Can, excuse me. You've come to town because you were concerned about what happened. You're from New Jersey.
Correct.
And you were here today. You're the voice we hear saying yes when the state's attorney announces charges.
Absolutely.
Your reaction?
My reaction is that I'm happy and grateful for the family of Freddie Gray that they can receive the first steps to justice. I'm happy that all you news and media are here to not just expose the Freddie Gray incident, but to see that this is a repetitive cycle of what's happening amongst African Americans in America. And so I'm ecstatic that it's one step in the battle, but the war is not won. Go ahead.
No, when you hear about rough ride, this Baltimore tradition, what's your reaction?
It's not a Baltimore tradition. This is a policing tradition in America, especially in inner cities and urban America. It's just that you don't have that experience because you probably haven't had any experience with the law or grew up in an urban community. But for us, this is every day. Now the world just gets to see what black people go through all the time. And so I'm here to not let us lose sight of the bigger message. This is not a micro issue. This is a macro issue. Black Americans have been going through injustices since the time that we were kidnapped, conquered in Africa, and brought here to America. And it hasn't stopped. We can build big businesses. We can be LeBron James and Jay-Z and Oprah. I've made a great living for myself. But my community is oppressed, and black people need freedom from oppression in America.
The state's attorney said young people, now is our time.
It is.
Right there on your shirt.
Young minds can.
Young minds can. What is your reaction to that thought from her? Do you think this will help in this sound?
This will help in this world, in this nation, in this country, in this culture. It's not about Baltimore. This was one step in a way larger issue, and the energies in the youth, right? Our Al Sharptons of the world have laid the path for civil rights, right? These are the gatekeepers. It's time for them to open the doors for our young leaders, for our youth to do their thing. No one would think about it. And I know you would agree because you're a common sense man, I can already see. No one, all these cameras wouldn't have been here if those riots didn't happen. If Freddie Gray, just another black guy, somebody said it was a wrongful arrest, blah, 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 okay, we hear it all the time. But those youth didn't rise up and rally and what they call riot and what our president wants to call thugs, those quote-unquote thugs are the ones that stood up, took a stance, similar to the same people that were thugs in the Boston Tea Party that threw their tea off the boats to make a stance.
Is the rioting done? Now a lot of people in Baltimore have said outsiders have come in and done things here and fanned the flames. You are an outsider.
I'm an outsider.
What happens now? What happens tonight?
I think tonight it'll be more celebratory than anything. I think it's upsetting to know that our police officers could treat us so poorly and inhumanely. And not just the fact that they're officers here to protect and serve, but they're also human beings. How do you not have enough compassion and empathy and love to watch another human being lie there unconscious and do nothing about it? Like, what is wrong in your spirit and your heart? But why does that happen to Walter Scott? Why did he get shot in the back? Why did Mike Brown get shot in the head? Why did Eric Garner get choked out? It's the system. That's why all Americans, not a black thing, not a black-white thing. It's a government black thing. All Americans have to understand our experience in America is very unique, and we got to draw issue to the macro issue, which is oppression of black people.
But a little victory for you today.
Victory in the battle, the war's not done. I don't want us to celebrate too much, right? You don't win in the first quarter. The game's not done.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Jay Morrison from the group
YMC, Young Minds Can Community Coalition.
Thank you very much. You know, he is the voice that you heard yell yes when Marilyn Mosby said that there was probable cause to charge.